Right. So picture this. You're cruising down like a sun-drenched highway, windows down, right?
Yeah.
Death Valley's epic landscapes. They're just
Okay.
like unfolding before you.
Oh, yeah.
But instead of just blasting your road trip playlist,
Yeah.
what if you could unlock the secrets, like hidden beneath those otherworldly vistas?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're here for.
Okay.
Get ready for a deep dive into Death Valley, and this is going to transform your road trip into a journey through time and also a celebration of life's resilience.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
From ancient seas to volcanic fury,
Right.
hidden oases, this place has a story to tell, right?
Absolutely.
And we're going to help you hear it.
We are. Okay, awesome. First things first,
Yeah.
Death Valley,
Yeah.
land of extremes,
Oh, yeah.
hottest place on Earth,
Wow.
lowest point in North America.
That's crazy.
But it wasn't always a desert.
Okay, wait, seriously.
Yeah.
So I'm picturing like palm trees and maybe like a beach.
Well, not quite a beach, but close.
All right.
So millions of years ago,
Yeah.
this whole area was submerged under a warm, shallow sea.
Oh, wow.
That's why you'll find limestone and sandstone deposits
Uh-huh.
throughout the park.
Okay.
They're remnants of that ancient marine environment.
Wow, so those towering cliffs that I just drove past, like those were at the bottom of an ocean.
That's right.
That's mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah, pretty amazing.
But how did it all change?
So, powerful forces were at play, reshaping this landscape dramatically.
Oh, wow.
Imagine colossal tectonic plates colliding, pushing up mountain ranges like the Funeral and Panamint Mountains that you see today.
Oh, okay, so that's how those dramatic peaks were born.
Yeah.
What about like all those colorful rock formations?
Yes.
I've heard about Artist's Palette.
Ah, yes. Artist's Palette, that's where the fiery side of Death Valley's story comes in.
Okay.
Volcanic eruptions played a huge role, spewing ash and cinders that painted the landscape with those vibrant hues.
It's like Mother Nature's own art studio out here.
It really is.
So we've got mountains,
Yeah.
we've got volcanoes,
Mm-hmm.
but how did the valley itself actually form?
That's where things get even more fascinating.
Okay.
Instead of squeezing together,
Yeah.
the Earth's crust started stretching apart, like pulling on a piece of dough.
Okay.
This is what geologists call the Basin and Range Province.
I'm visualizing that. So as the crust stretched, the valley floor sank while the mountains kept rising around it.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
And get this, the valley is actually still sinking,
No way.
albeit very slowly.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's a dynamic process that's continuing to shape everything we see.
It makes you realize that even seemingly solid landscapes are in constant motion.
Precisely.
Wow.
And we can't forget about the forces of erosion.
Right.
Wind, water, and time have been relentlessly carving canyons, depositing sediments,
Uh-huh.
creating those iconic salt flats you'll see at Badwater Basin.
Speaking of Badwater Basin, that's one of the spots I'm most excited to see. It's incredible that something so starkly beautiful can be created by such a harsh environment.
And what's even more remarkable is that life finds a way to thrive amidst all that harshness.
That's right. We can't forget about the oases sprinkled throughout this seemingly barren landscape.
Yeah.
Imagine driving through this seemingly endless desert and suddenly stumbling upon a lush spring teeming with life.
It really is amazing.
Yeah.
These springs are lifelines for Death Valley's inhabitants.
Okay.
They provide the water that sustains a surprising diversity of plants and animals, from the majestic bighorn sheep to tiny creatures like the pupfish.
Wait, pupfish.
Pupfish. Tell me more about
Tell me
that.
more about those. They sound adorable.
Well, adorable might not be the first word that comes to mind,
Okay.
but they are fascinating.
Okay.
These small fish have evolved to survive in some of the most extreme conditions on Earth.
Oh, wow.
They live in water that's saltier than the ocean and can withstand temperatures that would cook most other fish.
Wow, that's some serious resilience.
They're like little champions of adaptation.
Yeah.
And their story highlights just how unique and precious life in Death Valley truly is.
It really is.
There's a particular species of pupfish, the Devil's Hole pupfish,
Oh.
that lives in a single deep water-filled cavern called Devil's Hole.
Wow.
It's a detached unit of the park, and these pupfish are found nowhere else in the world.
So an entire species relying on a single isolated water source.
That's right.
That's incredible, but also a little scary considering the challenges this environment faces.
Yeah, it's a very delicate balance.
Speaking of challenges, I know climate change is a major threat to Death Valley.
It is.
Let's talk more about that when we come back from a quick break.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we've been on quite a journey so far,
Yeah.
Ancient seas, volcanic eruptions,
Right.
and tiny fish defying the odds.
Absolutely.
But now it's time to, face a harsh reality.
Yeah.
Climate change.
Uh-huh.
What does this mean for a place that's already known for its extremes?
It's definitely a concern. Death Valley is on the front lines of climate change,
Right.
and we're already seeing the impacts.
Oh, wow.
Rising temperatures are a major threat.
Okay.
I mean, this is already the hottest place on Earth.
Right.
And as global temperatures climb, the heat is only going to intensify.
I can't even imagine. And what does that mean for, the plants and animals that have adapted to this, already extreme environment?
Well, it pushes them to their limits,
Right.
Some species might be able to adapt,
Yeah.
but others might not,
Both.
leading to local extinctions.
Oh, wow.
And it's not just the heat.
Right.
Climate change is also disrupting precipitation patterns.
So we're talking, more intense droughts.
Yeah.
And, unpredictable rainfall.
Exactly.
Right, go.
And that's a huge problem for a desert ecosystem that relies on a delicate balance of water sources.
Right.
Imagine those precious springs and seeps we talked about
Yeah.
drying up.
Oh, it's heartbreaking to think about, those oases disappearing and, the impact that would have on the animals that depend on them.
It's a domino effect.
Right.
If certain plant species die off due to drought,
Yeah.
the animals that rely on them for food and shelter will also suffer.
It kind of paints, a pretty bleak picture.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Are there any signs of hope? Is anything being done to protect this incredible place?
There's always hope.
Oh.
Death Valley National Park is actively working to mitigate climate change and protect the ecosystem.
That's good.
They're implementing sustainable practices,
Okay.
like building LEA-certified visitor centers.
Yeah, what does LE certified mean?
LED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it means these buildings are designed to be environmentally friendly and energy efficient,
Right.
reducing their carbon footprint.
Okay, so they're walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
Exactly.
What other efforts are underway?
Research is another key area. They're studying the impacts of climate change on the park's ecosystems
Yeah.
and developing strategies for adaptation and conservation.
Right.
For example, they're working to restore degraded springs
Okay.
and protect endangered species like the devil's hole pupfish.
It's encouraging to know that people are, fighting to preserve this unique place.
It really is.
So what can we do as visitors to help?
First and foremost, be mindful travelers.
Okay.
Stay on designated trails to minimize your impact on the delicate desert environment.
Right.
Pack out everything you pack in and be conservative with water.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps.
And educate ourselves,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
The more we understand about the challenges Death Valley faces, the more likely we are to be advocates for its protection.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
And by working together, we can help ensure that Death Valley continues to thrive for generations to come.
Love that.
Now, as you continue your road trip,
Yeah?
keep in mind that this landscape holds another fascinating secret.
Oh.
Hidden beneath the surface lies a story of human history.
Oh, wow.
A tapestry woven from the dreams and struggles of those who dared to venture into this extreme environment.
That's right. For the Shoshone people who have called this valley home for centuries, to the prospectors who sought their fortunes during the gold rush.
Right.
Human history is deeply intertwined with Death Valley's story.
Absolutely. And when we return, we'll delve into that fascinating chapter, exploring the traces they left behind and the lessons we can learn from their experiences.
We've explored the, fiery depths of Death Valley's geological past.
Right.
And we've witnessed the tenacity of life, clinging to its harshest corners.
Absolutely.
But this landscape holds more than just natural wonders, right?
It does, yeah.
Woven into the fabric of this, seemingly desolate place
Yeah.
is a rich tapestry of human stories,
That's right.
tales of resilience,
Yeah.
ambition,
Yeah.
and our, enduring connection to the land.
Right.
From the Shoshone, who have called this valley home for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
To the prospectors, lured by the glimmer of gold Death Valley has witnessed, humanity's triumphs and struggles.
It has.
What can we learn from those who came before us?
Well, the Shoshone, known as the people of the valley,
Okay.
offer a profound lesson in adaptation and harmonious coexistence with nature.
Right.
For over 1,000 years, they've thrived in this challenging environment,
Yeah.
relying on their deep knowledge of the land and its resources.
Imagine surviving in a place where, temperatures soar above 120 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
where water is scarce
Right.
and where every plant and animal has developed like unique strategies to endure.
Yeah.
Their story is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience.
Absolutely. Yeah, they knew where to find hidden springs,
Right.
how to utilize native plants for food and medicine,
Wow.
and how to navigate the vast desert landscape.
Okay.
Their traditional knowledge continues to inform our understanding of Death Valley's delicate ecosystem.
And then there are the stories of the prospectors drawn to Death Valley during the gold rush, driven by dreams of striking it rich.
Right.
I imagine those are some tough folks.
Tough is an understatement.
Yeah.
They face scorching heat, treacherous terrain,
Oh, wow.
and the ever-present threat of dehydration.
Right.
Many succumb to the harsh conditions, their dreams turning to dust, but their legacy remains etched in the ghost towns and abandoned mines scattered throughout the park.
It's like, as I drive past these remnants of a bygone era, it makes me wonder about the allure of gold, the risks people were willing to take,
Yeah.
and like the impact their quest had on this fragile environment.
Like, it's a reminder that our actions have consequences.
Right.
And that the pursuit of wealth can come at a cost. But
Yeah.
amidst these tales of hardship, there
Yeah.
are also stories of perseverance, ingenuity, and unexpected beauty.
So, as you make your way through Death Valley, remember that you're traveling through a landscape shaped not only by geological forces and, like, tenacious life, but also by the dreams, struggles, and enduring spirit of humanity.
It's a powerful place.
Yeah.
Take a moment to reflect on the stories whispered by the wind, etched in the rocks, and preserved in the echoes of those who walked this land before you.
That's beautiful.
Death Valley is a place that challenges our perceptions, ignites our curiosity, and reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things.
If this deep dive has like sparked your imagination, be sure to check out the National Park Service website.
Yeah, it's a great resource.
You'll find a treasure trove of information on Death Valley's geology, ecology, and the fascinating human stories woven into its history.
So keep exploring, keep questioning, and let Death Valley's magic inspire you to dive deeper into the wonders of our world.
And that wraps up our deep dive into Death Valley.
Great to be here.
Until next time, keep those windows down, your minds open, and your curiosity fueled.
Absolutely.
Happy travels.